Hello all, this is Zimnala coming at you for another dungeon crawling adventure. We are heading back down into the depths. We were exploring the graveyard last time and doing pretty successfully at that. Our dwarf is almost ready to switch back to cleric. We only have a couple levels left on that. Our human is still working their way through warrior. Our elf is having a great time as paladin. And our Oni is smashing their way through the explorer levels. So we're going to continue on that path. What is nice is that our explorer is getting our magical flight cheap enough to use on the whole party soon. We are probably one more level up before we can consider that as a real option. And that will change how we can explore the world. We do have to go on a journey to kill the Dwarven Lord, I think it is. Yep. And I had to put that off until now because it was killed too recently and I didn't want to wait half an hour for him to spawn, I'm gonna be honest. But yes, we're gonna go on a quick jaunt down. We're gonna clear out the mines and see where we end up at that point. first goal of this journey. Our Dwarven Lord has been destroyed. Yeah, looking at things, we can probably pin like normal. Yeah, as long as I keep our dwarf in the back, the other people seem like they'll catch up. We'll probably wander down to the lake and take out that little castle again. I like that castle.
Cool.
What I find interesting is that as I play through this and actually end up exploring the new content that Declan's added, there may actually be some other really good leveling spots in the middle of the new content that I just don't know where they are. So if I ever decide to play all the way through it again like this, I will have new strategies every time I play. That's something I've always enjoyed about this game, is just every time you play it, you do play it better.
Cool.
And even the main game part that I've been playing is different than what I remember. The small changes have made more difference than I expected that they would. Okay, we cleared this area out. Cool beans. I keep expecting it to be bigger than it is, and it just isn't. Maybe that corner I can't go to is just huge and has a huge cavern network, and it would be really cool to me, but something either unlocks it or you only get there from another location, so it's gonna take a while before I can figure that part out. Okay, we can shift those guys around. Do you want to join us? That sounds like a terrible idea for you, but sure. I guess it is better than being killed by us. Potentially.
Cool.
Oh, and we got a potion of insight. Let's go find that. Someone can use that immediately, perhaps. There we go. A little bit more wisdom. That'll definitely throw us up over the threshold for casting it next run for sure. It is probably also worth mentioning that when we switch back to our other guilds, there's a decent chance they've got some pretty gnarly EXP requirements to burn off. Like several 100,000 perhaps. I haven't looked, so I'm just gonna let it be what it is. We'll have maybe a stream of burning them off, and it won't be too bad. It actually will be just fine. This means they won't be the focus of the level up parts. Someone else can have that. As long as we don't focus on it too much, it'll go by pretty quick.
Cool.
Even Thief might have that problem, but really Thief has such low requirements that even if it does have a pretty strong penalty, it won't take nearly as long as any of the magic guilds, so we won't really have to worry about it too much. We might not even really notice it all that much. Okay, so yeah, it all reversed. Our health is now the closest to pinning, so shuffle them around. We can continue progressing.
Cool.
Still really curious about these wildly misidentified monsters that I've never heard of. I'm so excited to find them somewhere.
Cool. Cool.
Honestly, we might pin before we even reach the island at this point. Like, we're getting pretty decently far along that. So
Cool.
we might actually end up saving it for a clearing 9 and
Cool.
then stopping at the island. But we'll also have the ability to go under the water, so maybe we'll actually explore around the island instead of inside the castle this time. Although we won't be able to go down many of the side tunnels because we'll have some limitations with our breathing. But we can just go and fight all the monsters and map out some of the walls because we have the map area spell. Yeah. Every little bit we map is going to help us find new areas later, so getting what we can done now will be good for us in the long run. Now, as I said coming into this series, I actually did have a group of adventurers that had gone before, but we're actually rapidly catching up to them. Like, they were level 175 warriors, and we're only at like 80, but the early levels are the most important levels. Like, it does slow down as you go, so like they have like another 100, like 200 hit points. They have like the ability to use slightly better weapons, but we're more than 2/3 of the way towards as strong as they are, and we can survive on floor 12, 13 without too much trouble, and they could only go down to floor like 18, 19 safely. So while they could go several floors deeper, it's not so much deeper that we're behind them, you know? So our capacity for exploration is actually getting higher than theirs because we have a better range of abilities on our side guilds. They were primarily just explorer and thief, whereas we've actually got sorcerer, and we'll have magi in there as well, and we'll have a second character able to cast movement in our other guilds as we go along. So we're definitely making good progress towards that being the case. So you pinned pretty fast. Faster than I expected, at least. Didn't he have like 18,000 to get? Okay. Okay, we got our flame dragon killed. He didn't give us anything neato, but that's fine. What can we expect from a corpse? You got a treasure chest, huh? Oh, these things. Oh well. Guess in retrospect it was still like 700 experience apiece, but I still think they're disappointing enemies.
Cool.
Yeah, let's go clear the way down. Oh, you went this way. So you are pinned. You can Switch spots. It's nice to see that our elf is slowly beginning their attack defense up to match us. She was like 50 or 60 points behind us, which was becoming a bit of a problem I didn't really focus in on. Oh well, we lost our miscellaneous menagerie of followers. Easy come, easy go. We didn't need them anyway. All they would have done was sell them to the shop anyway. Well, that was a pretty uneventful little jaunt in. Being assigned the required level 51 quest for the Paladin Guild. Johan pridefully reproaches you. Your accomplishments and abilities have positively reflected on the sacred brotherhood of paladins, and I am proud to serve our god of honor with you. Pauses. And now I send you on a more dangerous mission than ever before. I wish you to seek out and destroy a red dragon. Killing this creature will show us your true power, courage, and faith in the Almighty. For completing this task, I will give you a large sum of gold so that you may spend it as your righteous eyes see fit. That shouldn't be too difficult. Okay. Now, I do unfortunately have had something come up that's going to take about 15 minutes to sort out. I'm going to put up a be right back screen for a period of time, and I will be back as soon as I can, and the stream will continue. So you guys take care for a few moments. I shall return. Hello again, everyone. I'm sorry that it took a little bit, but we are back in commission. So we will sell off our excess inventory and head back in for adventure. Suppose we'll look at those bounties that we finished and see if anything pops out as an option for our cursed items. Razor boar, that's cute. Some gold for killing out the Urgist. We got some gold for killing a Munsei. So we're looking for a Mesa Cordial or a Redemptions. But honestly, we're gonna need Crosses of Redemption for other stuff too, I believe. So if we get them, we're probably not going to turn them in until everyone's got a few extras. At least we got through one guild that was going to need it. So there is that, but others may also need it, and I just don't remember everyone that does. We're also one pin away from our explorer getting some better items to use as well, so that will also increase their capacities for fighting. Not that we're currently struggling, but it's good to keep on top of. Who do we want in front? We do have a companion to drop off. This razor boar that we got. Yeah. We will have another successful run coming up. We're gonna run down to 10 probably and see what kind of shenanigans we can get up to down there. We've done it. We've gotten magical flight on everyone. We have liftoff. So one of the things you can first see off the bat is we can just fly up and down at any place that has nothing in our way. So we're just up here floating. Yeah, it lets us just free fly around as we wish. But we are going to head down deep and explore 11, maybe 12. We're gonna have a good time. Now, I guess the only real downside is our ability to cast that uses all of our mana, so that character really can't cast any more map area spells for a bit. But we'll level up and explore. I think to 78, we're gonna do it. Let all of our other guilds catch up. So we'll get some more parity in our strengths. The Explorer levels will not go to waste. They will allow us to do a bunch of exploration that we couldn't otherwise do. I'd argue that the ability to move around the dungeon is just as important as being able to win individual fights. Because if we had a room that we had trouble in, we could actually go around it by like teleporting through walls. So not getting hurt is as much a capacity for survival as any amount of fighting is. That was a very sturdy front enemy. I actually don't know what we're fighting. It definitely was not the Gobley it said it was. So one thing we can do right off the bat is we can just float above the floor like that. And the most dangerous undeads on this floor actually cannot fly. So we can just be here, see what they are, and if they're a problem, we just don't fight them, we just move on. So we can just stay up here, we can check out what's below us. Cool, just some snakes. We can kill those. These guys are going to be annoying, but they're not dangerous anymore. They're just annoying. Cool, we can fight bears. We like bears. See, now we're actually clearing out the proper parts of this floor. Now this room right here is a spicy room. I think it's usually layered as an undead room. So I'd prefer not to go in there if I don't have to. You also have a little less control because of how this is set up. See those right there? A little bit of Ghosts and Ransay. I don't really need to fight those. See, if we kill the ones that can't fly, then the ones that can fly are less of a problem.
Bye-bye. Cool.
See, most of these undead can't actually fly, so they're much less of a danger to us overall. So they don't all get a chance to hit us. Is it a little cheap? It's a little cheap. But also, I take less problems from it, so...
Cool.
This game's hard enough. Do what you can. I didn't change any mechanics. I did everything exactly as you can.
Cool. Cool. Bye-bye.
There, we cleaned up a portion of that floor without taking any real problems. So some of it was a little riskier than we necessarily need to, but we made it work. I suppose it also helps that our dwarf took point defense because he has higher drain resistance. And they really are just throwing us endless undead, though. That is not specific. Well, we lost a little bit of intelligence and wisdom to that battle. That's unfortunate. That is what can happen if you're playing around like I am. Well, we can throw an Ard at it. Ard will fix that problem. We've gotten a few of those. I'll go north. Oof, that was a pretty good spell, guys. You sure got that hit in there well. Our poor elf took a beating. And that's part of why we're only dipping through here occasionally, because, yeah, we're still not truly strong enough to fight here safely. Oh no, they killed our poor companion. That giant didn't stand a chance against something. Probably a mind spell. Ooh, the snakes are getting spicier here too.
Cool. Cool. Cool.
We've cleared out the northern part of floor 11, so we're gonna have to look for somewhere else to go.
Cool. Cool.
It's funny, magic users tend to love these anti-magic zones, which is really unfortunate for them, really. Go, we got it all mapped out.
Cool. Cool. Cool.
Oh, we got hit with another drain, but this time it was wisdom. That's unfortunate. I knew they'd get me sooner or later, those stupid bats. Still angry? Yeah. We don't really have a reason to fight them. They don't give us a lot. We have to take our weapons off to do it. Ah, there's a chest. Okay. That's funny. The thief is actually, at this point, less about opening every chest without getting hit with the trap. It's more about identifying which trap is going to hit us and then surviving it with our stuff. Because a lot of these traps just do damage. Or they poison you or something, so it doesn't really matter if they hit you. As long as you can heal from it. Now that's what it is. They actually spit on you and shoot fire. That's nasty. That is why they do so much damage. You got to have acid resistance and fire resistance. Yuck. Makes sense now.
Cool. Cool. Cool.
There we go. Let's see if we got any mysticism. Doesn't look like it, so we'll probably end up using one. Oh no, we actually have to go find that. Okay, that's unfortunate. I forgot about the red dragon. Alright. Fair enough. That was my bad. So we'll look at the bounties. I think we did get something, some gold. Okay. We don't need that bounty. Cap of visions. I don't remember what that is, but we'll probably get a lead axe. We'll find out again. So we are at the point where we are going to switch from warrior back to cleric. And we can readjust ourselves. Yep, we need 185,000 experience. That's actually not too bad. It's like 6 levels for a warrior, so we can put away the things that we won't be able to use for a hot minute. So honestly, we can get a better hat than that anyway, so we're going to go look at that. Another thing is we're gonna go get our stats back on our thief. It helps her with her thievery. Let's get outfitted. We're gonna go straight from that Mythonite dagger. That's gonna be our new weapon. So let's look at when we can get upgrades. This will be at level 39. That will get us our better gauntlets, bracer. I think the same thing for these. Yep, I guess that's us kitted out for now on this character. Because they need so much experience, they could just sit up front. That's their life now. Well, let's go find that red dragon. Hopefully that doesn't take us very long. Because we are pinned. Now to get to Red Dragon, we actually have to go down to at least floor 6. If there's a lesser one that's on floor 5, but we need the regular one.
Cool. 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 Bye-bye.
I guess we're gonna clear this floor till we find one. I actually don't have a choice for that character. You can get extremely unlucky, and it could take like several like pops to actually get this one. So yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it live. But I'm not gonna assume we're not gonna find it. It's not the most uncommon enemy. There's some lesser ones. Perfect. I don't want to go down to 7 because that puts us more likely to find wyverns than to find red dragons. Well, I guess honestly, if someone pins that's not them, then we'll do so. As you can see, we're not being the most fruitful so far. It's about a third of the floor so far.
Cool. Cool.
I guess if we pin, we can go back to town and look to see if I have stored one from a past adventure, but I'm giving it a college try first. We still might be out of luck even if, with that as a possibility, so. That'd be a bit of a shame if I gotta fight Finn for a long time. At least by sticking them in the back, they're not... Oh, here we go. Good stuff. Okay. So I guess now we just make our way back. Yeah, see, you had to clear almost a whole floor to find it. You can't just get unlucky like this. One thing that is nice is that if you can fly like this, you get new options for how to get out. Johann stands up and grins as you enter his office. I had no doubt that you'll be able to vanquish that vile creature. Your superior thinking and abilities are apparent. Continue to grow and take this as a reward, as a boon from our Lord of Honor. So we got ourselves some money. That's exciting. So much money. For all those expensive habits we have. So I believe I mentioned it but didn't actually act on it, but we are getting some new gear we can wear. So these are all pretty much too high level for most of what we have going on, but this one is one we can start wearing. And so can we wear the cloak. Okay. I feel like our boots are another thing we can potentially change, but let's take a look. Oh, we sure could. Maybe even our shield. Yep, that's another option. Let us grab that. I guess we can drop off the ones that didn't die. Then we might be able to switch to that better sword. Let us investigate that. Yep, we sure can. Drop that off. So just like before, probably our next upgrade is going to be gloves. That's 70. Perhaps. Let's take a look. 70. Yep, so we're going to get that big 66 boost coming up. It's going to be our next real upgrade for this character. Our dwarf's just going to be vibing in Cleric Land for a long time. They did get like 40,000 experience though, so that's not too shabby. Just stick them up front and let them deal with life there. Okay. So now I'm thinking that we're going to head back to that teleporter down to 10 and then work our way up instead and maybe end up at that lake.
Cool. Cool.
Where's your treasure chest? Okay, there it is. So you come as you go, but we can kill these bloodsuckers for now. Okay? Had to fly to fight these guys.
Cool.
So our dwarf may have gone back to lower attack defense because they went back to cleric, but they also gained that extra attack from having the better dagger, so they might actually be slightly stronger for
Cool.
doing damage, even if they miss a little bit now.
Cool. 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 Cold beans. There we go. Cool.
Okay, so clearing out most of this floor has gotten us a decent portion of the way towards being pinned. Not too shabby. Our dwarf's already under needing 100,000, so that's great news. I don't know if they'll actually be able to level this run, or if they'll just come pretty close, but it's fine either way. And if we just didn't worry about it, it would happen relatively quick. When we switch back to sorcerer on our human, on our elf, it's actually going to be something similar, so it's going to be far worse probably, because they are a much higher level. I'm expecting like a 4 or 500,000 clear on that one, and that's going to be a bit oof, but we'll do the same thing, we'll just not worry about it and let it happen. And most likely it'll only ever have to be done once, because there is a maximum to the percentage increase needed, and it's probably going to be maxed out. Warrior just is a good guild for maxing everything else out. For better or worse. So. Alright, let's see what kind of shenanigans we can get onto in that beachy area, and see if we can't map a little bit of it out when we get out there. Play this little nugget in that top corner and then head down. Let's go to the traditional area first and check down here. So this area is going to be largely mapped out. Till we get to this side of it. We don't need to fight every battle. We are going to fight. Don't get that wrong, but I am going to focus more on getting it mapped than any other aspect of it. Kind of wish we had some more options. I don't think we do. There's got to be a way in this from another floor. Maybe it's a way up from deep below or a way up from above, but there's a lot of secrets in these new areas. But I guess since we've largely cleared out the parts we can map, we'll just focus on the castle itself. And we'll come back here from time to time and explore more, but our big limiter is we can only cast those spells so often. But as we level up, that will get less expensive. So we'll have a little bit more to play with each time. These underwater areas are some of the harder to explore early on. That's why their maps are so partial rather than being completed.
Cool.
Guess that's this little corner cleared out. We are gonna have to check out the other wing.
Cool. Cool.
Oh, it was that way we had to go, yep. Oh, did I get turned around in that room? I guess I did. Okay. This place is a dang maze.
Cool. Cool.
Cool, that's one of us pinned. Two of us pinned. Wonder if we can actually get outside this way. Maybe if we're incredibly fast. Nah, it's probably not worth trying for. Okay, we'll just go out the normal way and fight a little bit out there, but we are so close to pinning.
Cool. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Here's a room we had never been in before. Didn't I? Okay.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
There we go. We're pinned and we can return. Let's see if anyone has gotten a crystal. Definitely not looking. Oh, we did get one. Cool. We are out of there. Well, I guess we're pretty close to pinning, but we can just run in and do that real quick. Alright, let's go get that 1,000 or so that they need to level and get that squared away.
Cool. Cool.
There we go. I knew that would only take a second. So we did it. We burned off that pin in just 3 short runs. There we go. Our penalty's gone. Now I'm pretty sure that the next run is going to put us right at the point where we'll be able to do that last warrior quest that stumped us last time without any trouble. Just have to remember to leave the Dwarven Lord alive until after we sort that out. This next run we're going to probably dump down to 10, wander around on 11, not go down to 12. 12 is not a good idea with at the moment. I mean, technically 11's pushing it too, but I think we'll be okay. At least our dwarf is a good resistor of draining, so with their lowered stats, they'll have a little bit better luck, maybe. Let's check out the bounties. What did we get? A kill art, not useful. Scarab pain, not useful. Tree ties of draining had a couple of things going for it. We're not going to want to turn in a Gordu staff. The black chain rails not giving us anything good. We get a cross of redemption for this one. We'll store that away because we did go through the ones that we did have. So this one will sit in storage. Drop off this kill art. Not very useful, but that's fine. See what the tavern has going on. Another tree ties of draining. Another one of these rings of revelation. I think I'll grab another one of these for our collection. Who does not have one of these on them? Was it you? Do you need one? Just gonna get that ready ahead of time. Cool. Just taking a look at something. And then we'll head down for our next run. Cool beans. There we go. We're good. So let's get stacked up. That gives us enough leisure to actually cast one map area on top of all that. I mean, we've already gained 30 levels of Paladin since joining it, so I can't say that this progress is going badly either. She just got pretty far behind everyone else in their warrior guilds. But we're making up for it.
Cool.
Well, they got a little bit on us, but we took them out. Those fire ants are nasty customers. Of course, it's a life drain. We're gonna leave that behind. Now I know I showed off that trick in the graveyard, and we will use a bit of it, but we are only going to do the upper bit of it, because the lower part is a lot more undead than what we want to deal with. What about you? Yep, we got it. Alright, you're just bears. We like bears. What's over here? Snakes? Snakes are fine. More bears. I love to see it. Now we can pop back up here. We can reevaluate how our EXP is flowing. It's actually pretty okay. We're actually only a couple of pins away from switching off our human back to their thief. Getting that up. I don't know if it was very obvious to anyone else watching, but we're actually starting to have quite a bit of trouble with these traps in chests in general up here, so gaining a bunch of levels in Thief will significantly increases our ability to open those safely. Do I want to do it? Well, alright everyone, we're gonna punch him. Even got flavor text for it. Cute. Yeah, that's how you kill these guys. It's not obvious, but you gotta take your weapons off to fight them. Otherwise you're gonna have a real bad time. That's right, these guys are the same as before, so we can go punch them. It's only mildly annoying switching back to your weapons afterwards, but it's not a problem. So we can swap people around a little bit, let them even out.
Cool.
Yeah, we're not dealing with that.
Cool.
It's more of those ones we have to punch, but we don't have to kill a lot of them, so we just do that. One character can get it. Well, that was quite a bit of damage, unfortunately, but we do have plenty of healing. Now, considering how very many... Oh, well, we got a potion of insight. Well, that's good too. But we have so much extra spells between our level ups that we can just go to that water area that we've been checking out and start mapping the walls every run on the way back. So for instance, when I get down to like needing like only like 20, 30,000, we can make our way up there and then run around and get the last little bit there.
Cool.
I mean, it's slightly out of our way for traveling, but you know, it's part of exploring the dungeon.
Cool. 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 Cool.
See, we even went a little deeper than I was originally going to go. I didn't expect to actually clear out 12, but, you know, I felt like it at the time, so I did it. And it worked out okay.
Cool. Cool. Cool.
And that brings us back to where we started, and we can go up here and see if we can't make it to that water area before we pin. Looks like this might be just about the right time to go because it's getting ready to repopulate everything. So, next time we come here, we'll still be able to fight everything. But we're gonna go explore the beach. We're going to fight underwater. We're gonna map what we can. Let's see, was this somewhere we were at? Now it helps to have the person highlighted who has the least amount of ability to breathe, because it gives you a better barometer for when you're in trouble. In this case, it's our dwarf. He has the lowest. Now let's go see if we can actually handle the deeper guys. Dude, this is an area we've never explored. That's how you get into this little bit right here. This is not underwater, this is actually a little nugget of land. So we could take little peeks in like this and see what's going on. See if we can't find some more air quickly. Oh, see that this is air. We got in here. So this is all new. I don't know where we are.
Cool. Cool. Cool.
Crystal of fire.
Cool.
And we can float here. And go up to here.
Cool.
Crystal of fire. This seems like something interesting.
Cool.
This is what I mean by exploring the new areas, is that I really have no idea what is actually going on here yet. This is all very interesting to me. We got a new item I've never seen called Crystal of Fire, which might be a quest item.
Cool.
This might be surrounded by water like all the areas around it, or it might just be something entirely different. I just don't know. But yeah, let's keep going up. Let's see what up. Oh, was there no more up? Okay, maybe there wasn't another up. No, this is up. This is up. Okay. Yeah, let's keep going. Let's see if this takes us anywhere.
Cool.
Okay, so that's just a fall down. That's not a problem. We're flying, so it can only fall so far. That's cute. Maybe it keeps on doing that as we go higher. I'd actually find that pretty amusing. So there must be like a structure around this place that maybe we're on the inside of that we can't get to. But yeah, we're gonna go down and we're gonna get out of this little structure, and but that's just so interesting. See, like this little like side nook we took led somewhere that I've never been before. To the Crystal of Fire. See anything else going on down here? Nope. But there's plenty going on, like in different various parts underwater that are just hard to explore, so. So yeah, while I came in here, I never actually tried to explore it because there was too much water. Just everywhere here. Like, I explored the surface.
Cool. Cool. Cool.
And there might be like hidden like walls that I can't go into at all.
Cool. Cool.
But yeah, we got to the point where we're all pinned. We're gonna go back to town, and then we're gonna go get that warrior quest for done. Because she's not gonna be able to actually get both of her levels, I don't believe. Yep, got me the quest. Yep. Let's get everyone pinned. Let's pin to level it in. Then we're gonna pop down and we're gonna take care of that and come back. Oh, we got a level 56 quest to do anyway. You have been assigned the required level 56 quest for this guild. Tarnon approaches you, all sweaty, smelly, and bloody. The good news is that the blood all over this chainmail isn't mine. Okay, this was personal. I just got back into the depths and ran into a huge group of horde giants. Looks down at the chainmail. They actually nicked my armor. He looks up at you. I want you to go down and kill me, the first horde giant that you see. When you've done so, he pulls an amulet from under his armor. Return to me, and I'll give you this amulet of flames. He picks a piece of flesh from his armor and flings it on the floor. Messy bastards. He then walks away. Good luck. So yeah, that's on the way. Horde giants are just down there on 5. We're probably going to get both of these done at the same time. Yep, we can tidy up a little bit and then head right down. So what does this do? Cast flame sheet at our user level. Is this something that we can sell? It is something we can sell. Where does it go? Is it one of these? No. Is it a stone? Just trying to figure out which class of item it was. What is possible is maybe it didn't have enough charges to be a full-on thing, and maybe it wasn't something super special after all, because didn't look like a quest item. It looked like it was a use item. Huh. So interesting. But yeah. So we can stick the two that didn't pin in the back, just in case this goes on for a hot minute. We can clear out our inventory more. This is a cursed item that's a little rare. So I'm gonna store it off to the side. Okay. Cool beans. So honestly, if we leave these two in the back, we can probably complete a run and just not have to worry about it. But yeah, let's stack everyone up. So another thing I can do is actually put that amphibious breath in here so we can see how it's changing over time. Like it's down to 56 right now. Once that gets more affordable, we can consider it when we go to underwater areas, but we don't need to cast that one every time we go. Another thing to consider is that when this gets cheaper than 8, it's actually a better spell to use than our minor one. We're almost there. Okay. Took a second to grab a drink, and now we're gonna... I like the other way anyway. There's two main ways down, and this way is the one I like a little better. So we need a Hoarder Giant, and we need to go and beat the shit out of that Dwarven Lord. I think we can make that work. Now I'm gonna pretend we don't have to go any extra hunting in order to get this, and I'm gonna hope the game just obliges me. But, obviously, if I have to, I have to. Get us the Hoarder Giant. Okay, it doesn't want to do it the easy way. Let's go poking around then. We're gonna find it, and then we're gonna head into the mines. It's like, there we go. That took longer than it should have, but we got it.
Cool.
Okay, in we go. So I'm gonna clear this back area first, and then I'm gonna go a slightly different way than I normally go. Just a little different. Oh hey, a person actually showed up. How is this person? That takes care of the other quest we had, so we are looking good that way.
Cool. Cool.
Well, I hear existence is considered okay by many. Some might disagree.
Cool.
Swap them in for that. Yep, the other ones are keeping pace. We are progressing nicely. So an observant person might have noticed that I cleared this area a little differently than normal. There's a reason for it. So we're not going out the same way we came in. Now that I have the ability of flight, we have a few new options in where we can check out. I don't even think we can open that. Tragic. But we can actually go out this way. Now, this place is somewhere you do not want to go until you can fly. Because it's the only effective way to survive the water areas until you have...
Bye-bye. We wish to join.
Of course you want to join me. You're not going to, though. This area is a pain in the ass to actually map out. As you can imagine from the little bit of chaos you can currently see, this place has so much going on in it that you are going to have to explore it over and over and over again to map it out. And it's a real pain in the ass to even get around in it. You have to do it floor by floor. And while my other character certainly started the process, it is obviously ongoing. We are right around the same right level to actually fight these things, though, which is a nice thing to note. Yeah, see, now we actually are out of magic, so just go around and fight things, I guess. Like, this thing is a nightmare in many different ways. Like, you have to be able to fly to get anywhere around in it. But as for actually fighting in it, it's really not great experience. But to map it, you do have to go through here like this. I mean, this is what winning is like, I imagine. What does it warn? Trespassers will be fed to the Kraken. That sounds great. And not ominous at all. But man, these new areas, I have no idea what's up with them. I've got no information about them other than the fact that for what I'm seeing right now, like, they're complete chaos. This place is designed by a mad person.
Whoa! Whoa!
Like, these pits are so deep that I can't fly above them effectively. Like, it keeps knocking me down because you can only fly above 3 levels.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Can you even get up back there again?
Whoa!
I guess I have to come on this and fly up again. Like, it's hard to tell how much of this even leads to anything important. Because a lot of this just looks like absolute garbage. The rooms don't make sense.
Whoa!
But we have continued exploring. We are making progress.
Bye-bye! Bye-bye! Bye-bye!
Secret doors. South of the broom closet. Feed the fish or the egress. Huh. So we're near the broom closet, whatever that means. Do we go in the broom closet? Are we brooming? Keep in mind, the wrong guess can get us party wiped. Oh, this is different. So now we know a way into this big old structure. How deep does this go? There, some kind of magical ward holds this door fast. So maybe that's a way out of an area, not a way into an area. Okay, but this is new. We're exploring something new. Okay. So is this another warrior-centric area? These are demons, though. Not entirely. So are each of these corners locked, and we have to find another way into them? Maybe something we do unlocks them as we go. Once you go through them once, you can always go through them kind of thing. I guess Declan got fancy and made some interesting locks. I shall return in one quick second. I have returned. Laden with cheesy noodles. Oh. I thought this would be a locked corner like the other one. Nope. This leads right down into a floor where I was greeted with undead that fortunately weak or strong enough to fight. Well, what is going on down here? This place has wild lighting. Frost giants, but we'll say is we are the right level to fight in this area. This is actually another leveling spot we can check out. What's also interesting about it is we get here through the dwarves. So now we have another destination for where we can end up. Unfortunately, this means we're going to have even more things to use our explorer stuff on, so it's a really good thing that I'm leveling that up. And like, this is just a big ass room that we can't actually go anywhere else from unless one of these walls is a secret door I didn't identify. We'll be back. We'll explore this place fully. Is this another one like the other one? Looks like it. More undead facing us there. Don't love fighting ghosts, but you know what? They're not the worst either. Is that more ghosts? Yeah. Well, good. You guys can run away. I don't need to fight you if you run away.
Cool.
So we'll continue exploring the outskirts of this before we branch out into the side rooms.
Cool. Cool. Cool.
Now this room reminds me of a cafeteria, but it said broom closet, so maybe that was supposed to be a joke way out. Like maybe that's the way the servants like drop off like the trash, because a lot of fancy places in the old days had like a little way in. It kind of makes sense that that's how you're supposed to get into this place the first time, although maybe there is a way into it from above. Anti-magic bunk room? That's weird.
Cool.
Don't want you using magic while you're sleeping, I guess. So 2 of us are nearly pinned. So that's good. What's on the north side? More bunks. One of these probably leads up, though, if I was to guess. There's also a chance that this doesn't actually let us get any deeper into this place, and this is more of an escape than... Oh, these guys might be too tough for us. Yeah, they sure were. I noticed that after we missed it enough times. Let's see if that raised them up from the dead. Yep, they did. We are still very, very much in the dungeon, though. Okay, let's get some spells back on themselves. See, we managed just to make it through. At least we made it out of the room. That's the important part, is we didn't party wipe in the room. Those are mobs from considerably deeper in the dungeon, so at least we know this place isn't the safest. So yeah, I knew that there was stairs somewhere in this. I don't think I can fight those guys either. Yeah. So we know that not everywhere on this floor is safe. I knew this place would not be that simple. It wouldn't just be a nice leveling spot. It would also have something going on. I'm trying to remember how deep Warlord Squires are from, and I don't remember, which isn't a good sign, which means it's pretty deep. Oh, that could be an issue. Well, that's one way to solve it. We just go back to town. It is very possible to go too deep to get out of the water, which is what happened there. But now we know. So if you do explore that area, make sure you have a way to get out if you need to. That place is a complete death trap, and it will try to kill you. It's not my first time having adventures there like that. I'm sure it won't be my last time either. Tarnon has a huge smile on his face. Did you make it hurt? I hope so. He takes the amulet from around his neck. I got this from a girl I met in the dungeons. She wasn't wearing anything and was all dirty, but we made it work. Quite a few times. He grins, and then clears his throat. Sorry. I'm sure you're not interested in hearing the rest. Anyways, it means a lot to me, and I give it to you. Great item to have when those dragons are upset with you. Are you glad to hear about raunchy dwarven adventurers? So we've now gotten a level 34 cleric quest. You've been assigned the required level 34 quest. Maya approaches you. Every once in a while, the guild will seek the help of its members to accomplish a task that is important to the entire organization. This is such a task. We wish you to seek out and return the Holy Cross of Enlightenment. This object will help us better refine our healing skills and is desperately needed by one of our council members. Return with this item and I will reward you with a potion to help your knowledge. So we actually got pretty close to leveling with that character, so we are going to dip back in. I do think we should have this quest item, so we don't have to go looking for it. I'm pretty sure it is this item. It sure is. Yeah, let's go take a quick trundle over there and kill the slave driver or something. But after I sort that out, I'm probably going to cut the stream off at that point, but I do not like leaving with a quest. So I will grab that, finish this little level up, then we will clean up our inventory and be settled for the stream. Well, we got enough already, but let's go kill the slaver anyway. We're already here. He deserves to die. Who's gonna stop us?
Bye-bye. Cool.
There we go, we got him. That is our express ride home. Fantastic. Maya takes the cross from you with a smile. Excellent work. The council is very impressed with your abilities. She gives us a potion of insight. That's actually pretty nice. We did need a little bit more of that. Gonna pop in and use that bad Larry. That caps out our giant at the max that they can get. So yeah, we had a little fun on this stream. We went to several places we'd never been before. Places I've never seen before either, so it was actually all new to me as well. So I'll be enjoying that, even if the enemies there overall aren't the hardest. Some of them are harder than we can handle, so it keeps us on our toes. And there were ways to potentially win that fight. I could have started using magic. Magic can actually hurt enemies you can't physically hurt normally. But, you know, I didn't want to do it that way. But it is a valid strategy. One can do that. Now, if it becomes a place where I really, really want to go behind it, then I will probably do that sometime. But we were pretty much done with that run. We saw a lot of new stuff. We were out of spell points. So it was perfectly fine to run. And that's actually the first death that we've had since I started carrying those Bells of Coalition. That actually worked out pretty good. So what I learned is that it also gives them a full spells restore, which is extremely nice. Because that's literally the only reason why we were able to continue is because we got our buffs cast on us again. I'm not gonna lie. And what's interesting is I didn't even use the Bells of Qualish that I already had. I found some along the way, and that's what I ended up using. So let's go look at those bounties. I know we fulfilled a couple of them. That one's not important. This one is gold. Not going to deal with this. We had one for a treatise of draining that had the urges, but there was another one, I think. That was just gold, and that's a better option. I don't remember which of our guys was holding on to it, but someone had it, I think. There we go. We can get another insight potion. I knew we had fulfilled a couple of them. Now, who also needs insight? Yep, it is you, the human. This might actually have all of our stats fully maxed for the first time. We did it. Now we can toss these in together. We can shuffle the group around so we can unfortunately kick the elf out for a second. We can bring in our friend the magic man who sorts out our magic spells for us. Do you like the magic man? Is he your favorite? So we have these, we have this one. So our goal is to keep one copy of every one of these spells. And this is one we didn't have an extra copy of. Now what I am going to remember is which of these it wanted. It wanted a Codex of Revival, but we're absolutely not giving that to this. But Foreknowledge could give us something. And Healing could give us something. And Curing could give us something. And Shattering Spirits can give us another thing. So let's actually take a second and look to see if we can turn in some of these quests, because that's a reason why we've started these things, is not just in case we need to reset our stuff, it's so we can turn it in for rewards like this. So we can get a couple of these. So we didn't have any extra foreknowledge, but we did have... We had a treatise of... We had a Codex of Curing. We did have that. I think we had the other one as well that I saw. Where was it? There we go. That's 2 things we had at least. And as with other times, ones we don't need I can turn in. Neurosis, elements, hidden places, the other healing. And we're gonna save the other ones. There we go. Goodbye, Magic Man. You did your magic duties. You like magic duties, right? So yeah, all of our guys are ready for the next step of our adventure coming forward. And we are cleaned up. Let's take a look if the Tavern Keeper has anything as a final cleanup. Nope, we are golden. Well, thank you everyone for checking into my stream if you have checked it out. I hope you have a lovely day. You guys take care.